As we are rolling into the end of fall and winter, I thought it was really important for me to do a video on quarantine and how to do it differently this time around. For a lot of people, they either gained weight, they really didn't know what to expect from quarantine, and that led to a whole slew of new different types of stresses, falling into great panic and anxiety, even depression. And as a mental health professional, I thought it was really important for me to touch on how to possibly do quarantine differently and how I am choosing how to quarantine differently this time around as the state of Illinois is going into a level of lockdown. It's not in complete lockdown yet, but there are talks of it, and we are kind of right under the level of phase 2, if that makes sense. A lot of it doesn't make sense to me. And even as an educated woman, I am still left in the dark with a lot of uncertainty as well. So you're not alone, but it was important for me to do this video just so that people have different ideas on how to go about quarantining differently. So before I get into the video, if you are coming across me for the first time, I am Lupita V from lupitavcoaching. I am a licensed psychotherapist, confidence coach, motivational speaker, DJ, single mom, blah, 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 and it goes on and on and on with all the roles that I carry out within my career and personally. In this video, I have decided to do it with little to no makeup. I just curled my lashes, I just curled my lashes, and I have a little bit of tinted moisturizer on my lips, but that's it. Oh, and I moisturized my face, but that's it. I am not always going to do a video with full makeup on, only because I am a confidence coach. And what kind of confidence coach would I be if I didn't feel comfortable in my own skin? And to tell you the truth, I really fucking love myself. I really love my inner and my outer beauty. And there are times, I mean most of the time, I feel comfortable with no makeup on. I think that I'm beautiful without it. So I just wanted to come on here and do a video really displaying that, really displaying my love for myself, my belief within myself, and showing that it's possible. You can love yourself regardless of whatever state you're in, whether it's makeup or not. And this is not to put down anyone who feels strongly about wearing makeup every day or feels that that helps them feel more confident. By all means, do what works for you. But for me, I don't need any of that, really. Okay, so let's go on into the video. In this video, I am going to tell you how I am choosing to quarantine, and how I'm doing that is really focusing on my values, what I really value and what's really important to me. So what's really important to me and how I am going to carry out being in quarantine according to those values. And I am really focusing on my goals having to do with those values. So my values are just being a loving, caring person. So spirituality is a value to me, and growth. Growth is important to me. And also connecting with others. That's important to me. So how do my values have to do, what do they have to do with how I am going to quarantine? Simple. I am going to establish or really base my goals around these values having to do with quarantine. So I came up with 4 goals. I want to make sure that I eat healthy and lose a little bit of weight. And this is because I just want to feel healthy overall. I just want to feel better. When I was healthier, I was able to run longer. I was able to go up more stairs. I was able to fit into my clothes better and things like that. And my mood and my tone in my overall life was different. So that's why it's important to me. I want to eat healthier and I want to be healthier. My second goal is to focus on more fun. Sorry, I have the window open and the geese are like right outside my window going crazy. They're getting happy about these goals, right? I think that's what gets lost when we're focusing on mental health. People think that when you focus on mental health, it's all about talking about the past and PTSD and depression and anxiety and things like that, things that are very heavy and often difficult to talk about, or they have to do with that room in the back of your mind that you never want to open, and it's really scary to sort through on your own. People don't know that mental health also has to do with being mentally healthy. How do you stay mentally healthy? Easy. Focus on having fun. It's really that easy. And how do you do that? It's about staying in the present, staying in the moment, and really owning that moment and allowing yourself to really have fun. I'm gonna come back to all of these goals and really go through with them each individually and show you how I'm choosing to do that. My third goal is to grow my community. And my fourth goal is to grow spiritually, or just to do something that speaks to my heart, my soul, and my mind spiritually. Goal number 1, being healthier physically. Okay, Lupita, how are you going to be healthier physically if going to the gym or getting to places and walking around, things like that, are not open? Simple. I'm going to have to do this at home. And being differently also includes my eating habits as well. So I'm gonna make sure that I have healthy, or at least healthier, foods available to me. When I'm munching or I'm busy, I am going to make sure that I have healthy foods available, or healthier foods available. And I'm gonna make it my mission to at least work out anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes a day. These are really simple goals, and they might seem like small steps, but after accumulating, that can end up making a really, really big difference. I've already been doing this for the past 2 weeks. So as we enter this new phase of going into quarantine, it's not going to be that difficult for me to continue with the habits. I was going to the gym and getting in some treadmill time, jogging. I love to jog and I love to run. So that is something that I'm going to have to supplement at home instead of going to the gym and doing that if I can't do that. But I can always supplement with doing some dancing, or finding a video online that engages those same muscles. Just doing that will help me keep up with this goal of being healthier this time around. Goal number 2, and it's my favorite. No, that's not true because I really like the spiritual one. Anyway, goal number 2 is to focus more on fun. So how am I going to focus more on fun? I'm excited about it. So before, I used to prank my son all the time. Like I would be I would be hiding around corners, ready to like pop out at him. I'd pretend that I was going somewhere and prank him on doing that. I'd prank him with like things that he was drinking or whatever. So I have decided that I'm gonna go back to pranking him more often. I am going to watch more funny videos, especially at a time when I'm starting to feel lonely. So I'm a single mom, and I'm also in quarantine, and my son's father and I share custody. And so we take turns having my son. And there is times where I can go a whole week without having my son. So it's just gonna be me by myself. And with focusing on more fun, I can do things like that. I can watch more funny videos. Since I have no one to prank, right? I can watch more videos, more funny videos. Make that clear, more funny videos. I can watch more funny videos. I can watch more funny movies. If I have time, I'm usually really busy with my business and my clients. And just things like that. Focusing on fun, having funny conversations with my friends over the phone or on Zoom, online, whatever it is. Just focusing on things that feel fun to me. Even dancing more or DJing more. Things like that that are fun to me, I'm going to focus on stuff like that. Oh, also, this includes when I do have my son home, I am going to focus on playing more board games with him and having more tickle fights. He absolutely loves tickle fights, and he's 12, okay? And what I give him a pass, sometimes I allow him to tickle me for 10 seconds straight. I'm just like laying there and I let him tickle me for 10 seconds. And this helps me like practice with just letting go and enjoying the moment. And I'm being tickled, like it's freaking hilarious and it's fun. And he thinks it's so funny when adults do like kid things like that. He just thinks it's fucking hilarious. I don't know why. He's amazing like that. So I just like to give that to him. So don't underestimate the power of tickle fights. It doesn't matter how old your kid is. My third goal in growing my community. So this will be open to you. I am going to start a Facebook page and invite people to come and have open conversations about mental health, about goals, about relationships, anything really about the human experience has to do with mental health. And that will be open to be talked about on the Facebook page. So if you're on Facebook, find me. I am going to start growing my community there and having live conversations with all of you on Facebook. I am really excited about it. I will be focusing on confidence and self-esteem and conquering anxiety and depression. However, I am a mental health professional and I don't want to close off any conversations having to do with mental health. So I'm really excited about that, especially since I am especially since I am an extrovert and I really love connecting with people. So this is going to help me when I am helping you. So thank you. If you are going to be a part of the community, I am thanking you in advance and I can't wait to see you there. This hits the point of the social aspect during quarantine, because in quarantine we are being forced or highly encouraged and motivated to isolate. When I build this community, this enables me to continue to connect with other people without feeling so lonely, without feeling so alone during this really time that can feel a little bit scary, that can feel a little uncertain. and really just anxious and depressed. And my final goal, my goal number 4, hits these spiritual components, the spiritual value that's important to me. And so what I'm gonna do there is I'm gonna make sure that I continue to meditate every day. I am going to read a book that really speaks to my spirituality. I have been recently reading a book by Dr. Wayne Dyer called You'll See It When You Believe It. And I'm almost done with it. I love it. It's helped me so much spiritually and really just like has been touching my soul. And so I'm gonna start a new book as soon as I'm done with that one that really speaks to that part of me, that spiritual part of me that just loves to grow and touch those parts of me that are outside this physical shell that I am. When you are quarantining, right? When you're quarantining, keep in mind what's important for you. What is it that you value the most? Maybe having fun is what you value the most. And this past quarantine, that's not what you did. You spent a lot of time in anxiety and depression. You didn't know what was going to happen. This time around, you can focus on something different. You can, like I said, focus on having fun, watch funny videos, watch funny movies a bit more often. Or maybe you gain some weight and you're not really happy about that. That is, your image and your overall health is important to you. It's valuable to you. It is of value to you. So that is something that you can focus on. Or maybe during this time around, the first time you felt out of touch with your spirituality. You felt that maybe your higher power, the universe, your God, whatever it is that you believe in, you got out of touch with that. And you want to get reconnected or feel more in unison or centered. Whatever it is that you value more, it can even be making more money, your creativity. Maybe this time around you want to focus on how can I get my business started? This idea that I've always wanted to have my own business doing XYZ. Maybe the business or the vocational side of you wants to grow more. You feel like you discovered a new hobby that maybe you want to make money off of. Establish a goal, and throughout quarantine, make sure that you follow the plan that has to do with that goal. And I do want to say that it is extremely important for you to practice compassion and self-love when you are carrying out all of these actions having to do with this goal. So this goal is to keep you on track, but it's not to punish yourself. If you don't reach this goal, notice that I am trying to be healthier and I'm not trying to lose a certain amount of pounds. I am trying to be more spiritual, but I am not trying to be the most spiritual person that I know. I am trying to have more fun, but I am not trying to be the funnest person in the world, right? So make sure that you are compassionate and you're practicing self-love. If a day you fall off and you're not following the goal, it's okay. You can start over tomorrow, or if it's the middle of the day, you can start your day over whenever you'd like. But the key thing to remember here is just to practice compassion and self-love. When you do that, you actually can accomplish goals a lot faster when you're just being okay with where you are and knowing where you want to go, knowing where you want to be. I know it sounds crazy, but that's just how it works. When you are being more loving, it just seems to manifest or happen faster. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really excited about it. And if you're interested in working with me, I'm Lupita V from Lupita V Coaching, licensed psychotherapist, confidence coach, motivational speaker. And as a result from my clients working with me, working my program, they have become genuinely confident, feeling more secure within themselves, emotionally liberated, reaching a level of happiness that they always knew was possible for them, but they didn't know how they were going to get there, nor did they have the motivation and encouragement they needed to reach that place and smash any goal that they desired. So I am so happy for my clients, so proud of them. And if you're ready for that level of happiness, DM me, email me, reach out to me. I'd love to start that conversation with you. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like if you enjoyed this video. And remember, you have always been enough. Take care.